بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. صباح الخير. طبعا احنا في ظروف غير عاديه، فهنحاول بقدر الامكان في الوقت الضيق ده نعوض المحاضره اللي هي المفروض كانت في الاسبوع السابع باذن الله. وانا ما فيش وقت للمقدمات، هندخل في الموضوع بتاعنا على طول باذن الله. If you remember from last time when we were talking about the business success, if you remember, we said to set a strategy, we have to have our mission, our vision, and then to study our internal resources and capabilities to determine our strengths and weakness. Also study the external competitive market dynamics to determine the opportunities available in the market to be catched and threat we expect to face in the market. SWOT, this is what is called SWOT analysis. These are the four things to be done before setting our business strategy. Next, we said this business strategy in the upper level, top level of management, we need to translate this strategy to the lower level. So we translate the strategy into performance goals, and this for each goal we set performance measure. And then we start our actions, and this is what we call it intended strategy, means planned strategy. This is what we intend to implement during the next period. And as you see, we said when we start to implement, there is action, we collect what is called, or we receive what is called feedback. Feedback means actual condition. And now all of us realize that we are living in unusual, unexpected actual condition. We've never been expected before, but it happened. So we need by this to implement not the intended strategy, but what is called emergent strategy. Emergent from emergency. And you know what's emergency. So emergent strategy, this is the actual strategy, and this is the planned strategy. Actual strategy means what? Means change strategy, change goals, change measures, and then change action. And so on. Now emergent became intended, and we start to implement another changing condition, hopefully inshallah, that we overcome this virus, so we have another emergent strategy. So we continue, this is called loop, closed loop. Closed loop, yani continuous improvement. Why? We plan something to be done from top down, something planned to be done, all history. And then up, bottom up, actual. This is the actual implementation. And based on this feedback, actual, we change what that. Now, last time before the last class, I told you, we discussed everything, but this one and this one. How to translate business strategy into goals, and how to set performance measure for each goal. I told you last time, we have a system for these two things. So today, I'm talking about these two, how to translate into goals, and this is what we call it. This is what we call it, the balanced scorecard. Balanced scorecard اللي هو بالعربي القياس المتوازن للأداء. As you see, the primary purpose balanced scorecard is to translate organization vision and strategy. Be careful because you will have questions. So you will see in the multiple choice and to true false. The first question. First step to set your balanced scorecard is to have your vision and strategy. Remember that. I'm answering the question that you expect to face in this paper, right? So this vision and strategy, it is the first thing. Number two, what are measures we are using? Comprehensive set of financial and non-financial. You will have some question talking about financial only, it is wrong. Non-financial only, it is wrong. But we have both of them, financial and non-financial performance, and understand and implement its strategy. Now, put strategy into action with clearly stated objectives, measures, targets, initiative, and budget. You will see that goal, as you remember, I'll talk you in the class, goal is the overall. And this goal is divided into objectives, and for each objective there is measure, and for each measure there is target, and the initiative means the program to achieve this target. What is our plan? What is our program to achieve this target? And next, to do something, you need to finance it. So we need to have a budget for this program. These are the 5 things. You will see in the questions also that 5 things to be done to implement or to achieve our goals. Goals. Remember, goal means overall. And these goals divided into set of A of objectives. And for each objective measure, remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this sequence. So have the objective first. And then we set a measure for this objective. And we assign target for this measure. And the initiative means the program and the budget. Right? Also, balance the score allow manager to look business from 4 important perspectives. Remember, perspectives mean side, right? Not goals. 4 perspective that link the performance measure. These 4 perspectives are financial. Remember, or be careful, why we start from the bottom? 4 perspectives, we start from the bottom. Innovation, learning, growth perspective. From the bottom is like a seed of a tree, بذرة شجرة. Seed of a tree. Hopefully that this seed is growing and give us these following fruits. The seed of our system is what's called innovation, learning, and growth. So, can we continue to improve and create value? This is the purpose of this perspective. Now, to have this create value, first of all, we have to have learning. Of course, to have learning, we need training program. If we have training program, we develop skills of our workers. Skills, I mean here, not only the skills of worker, but the skills of all human resources in the company, starting from board of director to the worker. And if we develop our skills, automatically we will have people that are able to innovate, يبدع, and create, يعني يخلق. So now we prepare the human resource. Remember, if you are writing, because you have this handout, if you are writing, so this perspective belongs to whatever related to human resource in the business. So because you will have question at the end, talking about objectives and talking about measure. Whatever relates to human resource, this is the perspective of innovation learning plan. If we are able to do that, we have internal perspective. What must we excel at? Right? Excel يعني التميز. What must we excel at? That there are some operations that we have excellency. We are superiors in doing this operation. So let us focus on it and leave the other operation to the other two. This is what's called outsourcing. So we outsource whatever operations that we don't have Excel at. So by these skills we have Excel. So whatever and related to internal manufacturing process, it is the internal perspective. Hopefully that if we do that, we move to customer perspective. How do customers see us? How do customers see us? See us in terms of what? What is our quality of our products, the quality of our products, the price of our products, the delivery of our products, after the service we provide after sales. This means how do customers see us? In other words, in which rank we are. Are we number one? Are we number two? Are we number three? This is how customers see us. If we are able to do these three things, hopefully that if you have your hand out, number one, number two, number three is called operationals. Operationals يعني non-financial. These are the cause and effect. If we succeed in innovation, we succeed in internal, we succeed in customer. So these are operational, means non-financial, and if we are able to do that, we move to the fourth one, which is financial. Be careful. 1, 2, 3, non-financial, operational. Number 4, financial perspective, between brackets, shareholders, the owners. So whatever belongs to the owners is the financial perspective. Whatever belongs to the customer is customer perspective. Because I'm talking about the question and the aim. To know if we talk about the owner, we talk about financial. In other words, if we talk about financial, we talk about the owner. Here, customer respect. Here, internal process. Here, human resource. These are the four things. If you know at the beginning, you understand everything. Look at the diagram. Look at the diagram. To explain this work, the balance score, a strategic performance measure. Be careful. We start from where? Be careful. Do not forget. We start from vision and strategy. This number one. And from vision and strategy, this is the first perspective. Innovation, learning, growth, performance. How should we sustain? Sustain means continue. Sustains means continue. Our ability to change and improve. Be careful, continuous improvement. We have objective, measures, target, initiative, budget. Remember I said that before, right? If we are successful here, we move to internal performance. This is the sequence. This number one. To satisfy our shareholders and owners, and the customers. What business process we must excel at. So, if we have good innovation, we have good, so this is cause, this is effect. Cause, effect. And if we succeed in internal performance, we satisfy our customer first, and then our owners. Now customer performance, to achieve our vision. How should we appear to our customer? Right? كيف يرانا العملاء? How should we appear to our customer? We'll see it right now. Number one, operational, cause, effect. Number two, operational, cause, effect. Number three, operational, cause, and here we have the effect, financial. To succeed financially, how should we appear to our shareholders? Right? Now let us move to this very important assumption. Please remember it very, very much. There is a cause and effect relation between the financial and operational perspective. This is the basic assumption of our balance scorecard system. Remember, we have question. What is the basic assumption? Cause and effect, relation between financial and operational perspective, like we see later. Like look at this. Look at this. These are cause, and this is the effect. These are called leading indicators. Performance driver. Driver means lead to. These are called leading indicators. These are leading. Leading to what? Leading to financial. Right? Now, let's look at this. Innovation learning. The result, we have new product from research and development. We have training. We have developed skills. So these are the measures of this perspective. If we do that right, internal process, we have improved the quality, reduced the lead time, and cost. If you remember from our discussion, we always focus on lead time and cost, and as a result, we have improved quality. If we succeed internally, we will have this for customer. We introduce new product to the customer in shorter time, in higher quality, less cost, and on-time delivery, and after-sales service. This is, if you remember, this is how customers see us. كيف يرانا العملاء. Means, what are our new products in a short time, quality, cost, delivery, after-sales service. If the customer gives us better rank or higher rank in the competitive position, we will gain what is called customer satisfaction and loyalty. Okay, look at this one. So this is number one, number two, number three, operational, non-financial. If we do that, the result, customer satisfaction and loyalty, which leads to what? Financial prospective owners. We increase cash flow, ROI, market share. Remember, this is very much important. What is the basic assumption? Now, look at this one. Typical BSC balance scorecard is composed of balanced blend of measures. blend خليط يعني مزج of measures. These measures are split into two categories. Performance driver, which are leading indicators of performance. So these are the cause. The effect is called outcomes, results. Performance outcomes or performance result, which represent lagging measure. Lagging means results. Measures of performance, effect. So leading means causes. Lagging means effect. Right? So leading indicators are measures that identify future. Be careful about the definition because you will have true false question, multiple choice question. So leading, identify future. Here, of course, this is the result actual. But here, non-financial and financial outcomes to guide management decision making, like this one. Right? Look at the lagging. Lagging indicators are measure of the final outcomes of earlier management plans and their execution. The results of leading. Lagging. Look at this one. 1, 2, 3 are leading. Leading to what? Leading to lagging. Financial performance, emphatic indicator. Why it's called balance score? Balancing in terms of what? Because it balances the use of financial and non-financial performance measure to evaluate short-term and long-term in a single report. Right? Be careful with the advantage of balance score that we have financial and non-financial and short-term and long-term. By balancing the mix of financial and non-financial measure, the balance score card broadness means wider management attention to short-run and long-run performance. Okay, I'm talking now because we have very short time. Here we're talking about the concept of improvement in the balance score. In the early stages of improvement program, We are using resources, right, to improve our non-financial. You see, words improvement in other words, improvement in non-financial operational measures in the early stages, improved. Right? Let us start from here. Performance. Non-financial measures are the driver future of financial measure, cause and effect. In other words, the results of financial depends on what? On the non-financial. Right? And now, therefore, we should expect improvement in financial measures as the reflection or as a result of the improvement in non-financial. So we have improvement in non-financial first. As a result of this improvement in non-financial, we have improvement in financial. Right? Here we start to talk about the vision, how to implement balanced scorecard. Remember, we said mission, vision, and the strategy from last class. We'll talk about these three things in detail last class. Aligning the balanced scorecard to strategy means what? Means that if you change the strategy, you change the balanced scorecard. Again, aligning, يعني adapting, يعني changing the balanced scorecard to strategy means what? If you change the strategy, you have to change the balanced scorecard. In other words, let us say this different words. Different balanced scorecard to different strategy. Different balanced scorecard to different strategy. Now, for difference perspective, we talked about them before. As you see, I always start from the bottom, like a seed. Again, seed means bizra. Right? How must our people, human resource, as I said before, learn and develop skill and the internal process, customer perspective, or non-financial, and then the financial. I'm in a hurry because you can read it, and if you have any goals, measure that. Here again, here supposed not to be goals, to be objectives. So these goals are divided into many objectives. Like, for example, if our goal is customer satisfaction. So what are our objectives? Our objective is to decrease the percentage of defect, to improve our quality, to decrease our lead time, to be regular in delivery. These are called objectives. All of the objectives together added to satisfy customer satisfaction goal. So if we talk about goal, we means overall, right? And for each goal, we set a measure. I'll give you an example right immediately. And for each measure, we have target. And for each target, for this, to achieve this target, we need a plan and a budget. Here, these 5 steps, objective, measures for each goal, and then target value. Remember, I'll give you an example right now. Look at this one. Our goal, add and retain our customer. Retain yani keep. Add and retain our customers yani keep our customers. Right? This is our goal. Our measure is percentage. Look at this, percentage of new customer to the total number of customers. Yani how much increase in our customer. Measure owner, be careful, I'm not saying responsible, because we don't like this word anymore. We talk about a measure owner. Owner means what? That he is participating in setting this measure. We do not impose anything. If we impose it, we call it responsible for, مسؤول عنه. But now, we ask him to participate and to join us in setting this measure. And if he gives his opinion, so he is the owner of this measure, which is called Mr. Smith. What is the target? Look at this one. Measure, measure. This is just few words. But if you find numbers, these numbers mean this is the target we need to achieve. Is to have increased 10% for retail, تجزئة, and decrease 5% for corporate. So that's why you say that target value. Target value. So if you set a value, percentage, number of units, whatever number of revenues, for example, it is called target. And now initiative program. How to do that? How to increase number of customers? 10% retail, 5%. Number one, intensify marketing. Intensify means getting more, مركز. Right? Intensify marketing. Reactivate, تفعيل, dormant customer accounts, that those who were active before and now they are not active, because they call dormant. Now, the budget assigned for the retail is 200,000, and the budget assigned for the wholesale is 100,000. These are the 5 things. Now, all of this to achieve a strategic goal, and this is the customer perspective. Number one, how to set a goal. This is what I said at the beginning. How to set a goal. Here we said keep it as much as you can, keep it simple. And these are the conditions for setting a goal. I write these things for your knowledge. I said let us write it to the student. Maybe one of them will have to do that by himself. So I am giving you guidance how to set a goal. To be strategic, improve the potential, in other words, to set a goal that's possible to be improved, right? And possible to be implemented. In other words, we call it attainable. Attainable means possible to achieve, right? And to have correlation or relation with other strategies. These are guidance to set a goal. About the measures, we call it strategic measures of success. Measure of success اللي critical success factor. عوامل النجاح الرئيسية هتسمعها كتير. critical success factors. critical success factors. احفظوا الترمز ده because it is overall wide spread. critical success factor, right? These are the measures. critical success factors اللي هي financial measures and non-financial. Both of them are called critical. Look at this one. Look at this one. Innovation and perspective. What are the measures we are using right now? If you remember last time I said we are no longer using ROI as a single performance. Look how many performance measures. New product, research and development, training, education, skills level. These are the new measures of human discipline. Internal process, quality, lead time, productivity, efficiency, and manufacturing downtime, right? And then customer, on-time delivery, customer complaints, number of new products. About the owner, if you please remember that, please, what the owner needs from the management. What the owner needs from the management. Survive. Survive means to stay in the market. Right? Survive. نعيش يعني. To stay in the market. The guarantee to stay in the market is cash flow. Remember last time I said company today has to make what? Cash flow. So to stay in the market, you must have cash flow. Growth. We need, of course, to make growth improvement by increase. How to measure growth? By measuring the increase in market share. By the way, how to measure our ability to survive? Survive means to continue stay in the market by cash flow. Finally, at the end, after we do everything, ROI, profitability. You see? So last point is ROI. Okay? Because we have just a few minutes remained. And here, these are guidance how to set a measure. You remember mathematical formula to calculate the measure, and the owner, meaning owner بتاع owner يعني participate with us in setting this, establishing this measure, and these are guidance for the measure. Here the target for the measures, and the target means value. Target setting is one of the key ambitions. We target because I don't have the time to read, because I'm just the 3 minutes in name. So, and finally, the initiative. Initiative means the next activity involved the development of strategic initiative, which are groups of action. Instead of saying initiative means improvement program, it's called improvement program. Groups of action that the company is going to undertake, implement, execute, نفذ in order to achieve the target that it has set. Finally, budgeting. Budgeting because everything needs to be financed. So budgeting means planning how to finance our improvement program. This is in a hurry what we mean by the balance scorecard, and here we have some questions. Now, if you have, we have time? We have time? Yes, if we have the time, let me just give you answer in a hurry to this question. Let me give you answer to this question to help you studying. Number 1 is true. Slide number 16. Number 1 is true. Number 2 is false. Number 3 true. Number 4 false. Number 5 false. Number 6 false. Number 7 false. Number 8 true. Number 9 true. Number 10 true. Number 11 false. Number 12 true. Number 13 true. Number 14 false. Number 15 true. 15 to 22 are true. 15 to 22 are true. Number 23 false. Number 24 false. 25, 26, 27 true. 25, 26, 27 true. 28, 29, 30 false. Multiple choice. Number 1A, number 2A, number 3B, number 4D, number 5D, number 6A, number 7B, number 8D, number 8D, number 9B, number 10C, number 11D, number 12B, number 13A, number 14B, number 15A, number 16D, number 17B, number 18, number 18D, number 19C, 20C, 21D, 22B, 23C, 24C, 25C, 26A. Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you next time, and we, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, overcome this problem, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Shukran.